Alright, guys, these are my top 5 most anticipated games of 2015. Now, let me just say this before it starts. When I say my most anticipated games of 2015, I don't mean like, oh, it's going to be absolutely amazing. I mean by I I can't wait till I hear more from it. So like, if the game turns out being bad, that doesn't mean that I didn't say it was going to be good or bad. It's pretty much when I say top anticipated, most anticipated, I mean more that I can't wait to hear from, more I can't wait to see of that game. So let's go ahead and get into it with top 5 most anticipated. Let me know your top 5 most anticipated games of 2015 or top 10 or wherever that may be. And yeah, let's do it. Okay, so coming in at number 5 is Hellraid. This game is when I first seen it, I knew like, wait a minute, this game reminds me so much of Skyrim, and I have to say this game is pretty much to me it's kind of like Skyrim meets Dead Island. It's pretty much what it kind of is, and the developers as said that it's kind of like an RPG slash action adventure. They're kind of in between. They're not really too much action. They're not really too much RPG. Kind of like half and half, if you would say. Um, But this game looks really cool, really amazing. As you can see in here, these are in this video. This is the shot of the developers playing the game here in this video. Um, it's a really nice looking game. I can't wait to hear more from it. They're still in development on the game, of course. I just like how it looks because it's something different. It's like a medieval type slasher game, and it kind of takes some aspects from games like Skyrim because it kind of reminds me of Skyrim so much because it has a lot of crafting in it and it has some weapons that you can pick up in the game, and it's really cool how it all looks and all comes together, which you can find legendary weapons, and the game and it also said the game's going to be somewhat quite challenging at that too. Um, so yeah, this game looks pretty really cool. I believe it. I don't think they have a release date yet, but they're in development of it. But we might get either a release date. Excuse me. We might either get out a release date this year, or possibly it'll probably might come out next year. So yeah, that's number 5, Hellraid. Okay, so coming in at number 4 is Dead Island 2. Now, this is a sequel to Dead Island. I'm pretty sure, well, maybe Dead Island Riptide, because Dead Island 1 was like the beginning of the story, and Dead Island 2 is kind of the leftovers of the story, and I really both enjoyed both of those games very so much. But when I seen this game, I was completely amazed because it looks so good. It definitely looks more funner than any other Dead Island type game. And I have to say, this game looks definitely more funner than Dying Light. I believe they're using Chrome Engine 6 on this engine, just like they're using on Dying Light. But this game overall is actually looking really fun and actually taking place in the actual real city, which is Hollywood, California. So this game looks really amazing. I can't wait to hear more of it and see more of that as well. So yeah. All right. So at number 3 is Until Dawn. Until Dawn is pretty much like Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls, where it's very story driven, and very character driven. It's pretty much about all types of decisions that you'll make in the game. Like, pretty much, for example, if you decide to go under a bed and hide from a guy, you can choose that option. Or if you decide to run away, you can also choose that option as well. So it's very up to you. It's very player's choice. So it doesn't really, hold your hand and say, hey, do this and do that. It's very up to you and decide how you want the game to end or how you want it to go. And sometimes it's not necessarily on purpose. It's just by through character experience. Like one time, like you could play a game, but like, oh, I don't want that to happen, and it'll end up happening. And yeah, it's really cool how that they're making more games like these because it's. I found like we need more games like this in the next coming years because all these shooters and stuff are pretty much getting a bit old. Like I said, I'm pretty much done with shooters. I was telling my friend. But yeah, this is my number three for most anticipated game. I can't wait to hear. Also, before this one goes, the story is seems to be about the story seems to be about a bunch of students that are on a cabin trip or something like that over the weekend, and there's a killer loose, and pretty much all her friends are at jeopardy and what's going on, and have to figure out what's going on and get out of there before things get pretty much worse. So the story's very more exciting, I should say, than Heavy Rain. Well, Heavy Rain was about Origami Killer, but yeah. So this game looks pretty cool. Okay, so at number two is Silent Hills, or better known as PT, playable teaser. When this game first came out, it's actually out right now on PlayStation 4. I believe the demo is out right now. If it is out, right, guys, go and check it out. Uh, Mander the Wall or PS3 Muffin, try it out, bro. PS3 Muffin, if you're watching, please look up PT on PS4 and check out that demo. It is crazy as hell. This game got everybody talking, and a lot of people actually broke the code about, hey, this game is Silent Hill. And for me, I mean, here's the thing about it is that this game, your main character seems to be Revis Rives, and wherever who the guy is from The Walking Dead. Um, Pretty much the game it looks really cool because I'm really used to Silent Hills being all third person ish, but this game seems to be going for a first person uh, type scenario, and I think that can be pretty cool as long as they pull it off right. It can be done a while, and this game looks really really scary. I mean, possibly the most scariest game. I think this game is even more scary than Evil Within, and that's saying something because as of now, the Evil Within is not necessarily all that scary. But this game, I cannot wait to hear more of it. I mean, I'm a huge Silent Hill fan, so I can't wait to hear for more of Silent Hills. So, yeah, that's number two. All right, so coming in at number one is The Division. Now, when I first seen this game, I was like, "Oh my god! If this game is exactly what I think it is, then this game is going to be epic." Because what this game looks like it's doing, it looked like it's an open world MMORPG game that has a whole ton of upgrades. This game looked like you can go in literally every single building in the game. It looked like you can go in every single building and explore from top to bottom. Because if you guys actually look at the guys playing on there, you look at the video. There's one scene where one of the players say, "Oh man, that's a big city. Let's go over there." Almost like the entire world is open. In normal MMO, massive multiplayer online games, you can go anywhere without pretty much any loading screens. Uh, this game looks really great. Not too many people are talking about it. The only thing I kind of hope that this game doesn't have, if it does have, it's going to be a big turnoff for me, and that is online payment. If you guys don't know what that is, pretty much a lot of MMO games, massive multiplayer online games, excuse me, charge you monthly fees to play online because it's such a big game. They charge you online. With Final Fantasy 14, Realm Reborn is a MMO online, and that's a massive multiplayer online, and they charge money each month for it. I just hope this game doesn't charge it because I really like hope this game is just free online. Because if so, that's right, it's worth buying a PS4 for this right here. So yeah, that was number one. So yeah. All right, guys. So that was my top five most anticipated games of 2015. Let me know you guys your top five or top 10 in the comment section below. And yeah, I just can't wait for those five games. I was gonna think about adding a top 10, but then I don't. I mean, I would say Bloodborne, and I would say Metal Gear 5, but um, I don't know about those yet. Um, but yeah, let me know you guys your top five or top 10 in the comment section below. and I'll see you guys on my next video.